Everyone, welcome back. So I am reflecting on phase one. I think it's really important so that people understand what we're actually doing. We're actually growing our awareness. We're saying, okay, I must be okay to let go. I've got to have an open system, an open mind. I've got to be okay with all of this work, number one. And this is all choice. So you really got to have a look at your barriers as well. So for any successful identity change and anything in life is that you've got to indicate your own barriers. So most people don't actually enter into this type of work because of fear. So some greatest people that have worked in this type of work have conquered what their belief systems is around fear. And I think for me, this took a lot of courage to actually overcome a lot of fear. And I had to be at peace with the choices that I made. So over time, I would write down my choices and slowly upon slowly build on my fear. And we'll get into fear in the awakening. But mostly you've got to look at your barriers. What are your barriers? Your barriers will be different, mostly around fear. So what is your own fears and what are you conquering on your own self? And have a look at what is it that I fear the most? What is it that I actually really need to have a look at? If I belong anywhere outside of my life, is this going to be successful? And so we've got to look at all these topics and have a look deeply into the awakening as to how am I actually going to live a fulfilling life? So learn to look at your barriers in phase one. Most of the topics that I've covered should be where you're at. I can't cover everything. Everyone's life is different. So I'm trying to do a really broad topic. And so it's really important to know your own barriers, and those barriers will be different to other people.